Hello everybody and welcome to part 4 of What If Izuku Midoriya found the Omnitrix. If you haven't seen the previous parts yet, make sure you do, as it provides more context needed for this episode. There is a link in the description below and the annotation above. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to California smash that like button. The next day of school, when Midoriya and the other students arrive, they are ambushed by the press, asking them how it's like to study under All Might. Midoriya, when he's asked the questions, it's a dream come true. He's just as good as he's on TV, and I'm very lucky that he's my teacher. Midoriya then goes into campus where the press can't follow him. Midoriya goes to class where Aizawa says, "I watched the footage from yesterday. Good job, everyone. Bakugo, you have great potential and very talented. Don't whine about your defeat, and try to get control of your temper of yours. It nearly cost you the match before Iida even had a chance to defend the weapon. And Midoriya, good job. Just make sure you schedule out your, think ahead of time before you block your transformations." Anyway, on to other business. The class needs a class rep. Everyone in class gets very excited and proposes themselves for class rep. Iida proposes a system where everyone has one vote. He asks Aizawa, "This is the most logical solution, right, sir?" Aizawa gets in his sleeping bag and says, "As long as you have it done by the end of the period, I don't care what you do," before going to sleep on the ground. The class proceeds to use Iida's idea to select a class rep. Midoriya with about 3 votes gets the number 1 spot, with Yaoyorozu second with 2 votes. At the end of the hour, Aizawa gets up and says, "Okay, so Midoriya is the class rep and Yaoyorozu is our vice rep." The hour ends and everyone goes to lunch. Midoriya goes with his friends. While having lunch, an alarm sounds. The students run to the exit, having a mass panic. Iida gets pushed to the wall, like the window, and sees the press have made it into the campus. Iida asks Uraka to make him float so that he can tell the rest there are no villains attacking, it's just the press. Uraka does, and Iida makes his way to the door. He stops above the door, and like in the anime, he calms everyone down. Later in class, Midoriya, because of the events that just happened, even though Midoriya in this version of events is more confident and, well, actually no, scratch that. Midoriya offers the class rep spot to Iida. Everyone agrees with the idea except Yaoyorozu, who whispers, "But I had 2 more points than him." The next day, the students go to the USJ to practice rescue training. Once they arrive, they are greeted by number 13. The students go in the USJ. Aizawa asks 13 where All Might is, and she just raises 3 fingers, indicating that he has used up his time limits. Midoriya asks, "Yeah, where is All Might?" not knowing about the time limit in this version of events. Aizawa says jokingly, "He's probably doing an interview somewhere. That man is very irresponsible." Anyway, let's get started. The students make their way through the USJ as 13 explains what the facility is for. They reach the staircase and see something happening in the middle of the facility. A portal opens there in the middle, and Shigaraki steps out of it. Slowly, more portals start opening around the facility, and many villains start popping up. Except along with the villains, robots start appearing as well. These robots look a lot like the ones that Vilgax uses in the Ben 10 TV show. Shigaraki tells Kurogiri Nomu, "Remember, if you find the kid with the watch, take it from him. Our ally wants that watch, or else he wouldn't, that's the reason he supplied us with this, otherwise he's gonna turn on us." Aizawa says, 13, protect the students," as he runs towards the villains to fight and defeat as many as he can. 13 and the students start running towards the door, but are interrupted as Kurogiri appears before them and gives a monologue about killing All Might, worrying the class. Both Kirishima and Bakugo try to attack Kurogiri, blocking 13 from using her black hole on him. So Kurogiri uses his portals to scatter many of the students around the USJ. Midoriya is taken to the shipwreck zone with Mineta and Asui. Midoriya is about to get attacked by one of the water villains, but before he gets hit by him, he transforms into Ripjaws, saying, "Finally, one that's useful in the situation." He sees Asui take Mineta to the boat as he takes down and then he proceeds to take down all the water villains. After he's done defeating them, he thinks to himself, time limit should expire soon. He jumps on the boat. Mineta and Tsuyu see him there. Asui sees the Omnitrix symbol, but Mineta just gets super scared and screams, "Get away from me, you villain!" And he throws a couple sticky balls at Midoriya. Midoriya dodges a bit and says, "Hey, settle down, it's me," as he's turning back into himself. Since all the water villains are taken down, the students decide to swim to shore. Midoriya wants to go check on Aizawa, so they do. Aizawa has just been pummeled by Nomu after they saw Shigaraki use his quirk on his shoulder. Shigaraki spots the students and goes to attack Asui, but before he can, Midoriya quickly selects and turns into Diamonghead. He erects a diamond barrier in front of Tsuyu's face, saying, "You know, diamonds don't decay." Shigaraki's surprised to see the transformation and the diamonds, perfectly suited for his quirk, and says the symbol and analyzes Midoriya, seeing the symbol he was looking for, the Omnitrix symbol. Shigaraki says, "It's you!" He reaches his hand and touches the Omnitrix on Midoriya's chest. Midoriya turns back into his normal self and exclaims, "What the heck just happened?" Shigaraki then grabs the Omnitrix, using his decay on it, trying to get it off Midoriya. He says, "You know our ally has need of that device you got there." All Might then comes in the building as a flash of light pushes Midoriya away from Shigaraki. All Might says, "Everything's okay. Why? Because I am here." Midoriya looks at the watch breaking apart from the decay. He says, No, this can't be happening." The Omnitrix then says, Error, system failure. Attempting recalibration." The Omnitrix then starts morphing and transforming itself, repairing itself, and turns into one that looks a lot like the one from Alien Force. All Might then, with the help of some students, Bakugo, Kirishima, and Todoroki, takes care of Nomu, while Tsuyu, Midoriya, and Mineta return to base, return to the other students. The heroes arrive a bit later and take care of the robots. When they do come, Shigaraki and Kurogiri teleport away when All Might is done defeating Nomu. Then the heroes arrive, taking care of the remaining villains and robots. The students are taken outside. No one really took any damage, thankfully. They get the next 3 days to recover from the attack. Midoriya goes to Dagobah Beach, since that's where he trains, and his watch recalibrated. He noticed some things were different, like the list of transformations. He cannot recognize any of the transformations. And he starts testing the new transformations. He also starts using some new of the features in the recalibrated Omnitrix, like the data dump feature and the fact that it relies on an energy charge, not a time limit this time around. I hope you all enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, make sure to leave suggestions in the comments, like if you want to see a new show or what you want to see in this one. Your favorite alien would also be nice to know. Tell me there. And until next time, everyone, bye!